In the smallest college, the National Teacher Training Center for Health Professions in the University of the Philippines, Manila, is a course entitled HP246 or Mentoring in the Health Profession. Such course aims for its learners to gain knowledge, attitudes, and skills, to identify individuals who will benefit from mentoring interventions, to develop an appropriate intervention plan, and to demonstrate the skills necessary for implementing the mentoring intervention. But really, what is mentoring and what is its goals?
Hi, I am Divi. Mentoring is a process whereby a mentor, a more senior person in terms of experience and expertise, guides another individual who is the mentee towards the mentee's personal and professional development.
Despite the pandemic and workload of health professionals nowadays, let's see the various reasons why they enroll in such a course.
I enrolled in HP246 mentoring course because I wanted to design a peer mentoring program for the internal medicine residents.
I enrolled because I wanted to be a good mentor and I want to learn the basics of mentoring.
Because I wanted to learn how to become a good mentor to my future students.
Why did I enroll? Because I will be joining a training committee to Department of Pediatrics when I go back to the province.
To know the what, why, when, and how of the mentoring process.
I enrolled in HP246 to have a deeper understanding about mentoring. And as a mentoring coordinator of East Avenue Medical Center, I want to understand the behavior and the learning characteristics of this younger generation.
This course is offered in an online platform due to the restrictions of the pandemic. So, how does she do it? I mean, teaching mentoring in an online platform?
For this course on mentoring, I designed 2 to 3 activities, but the one that I'm most excited about is the mentoring simulation activities. This is the first time that we're doing this. So the idea is for the student to choose a mentor from among their classmates, and during the course of the semester, they will have to actually do mentoring, around 2 to 3 sessions of mentoring. So it's going to be learning by doing. I wanted them to experience the complexities of mentoring. So for the mentor, the difficulties of winning someone's trust. For the mentee, the resistance to opening up your vulnerabilities to another person. And for both parties, the awkwardness of that initial meeting.
However, the big question is, what are the perceptions of the HP246 class of second semester 2020 to 2021 regarding learning mentoring in an online platform? Lend us your ears and listen to their different experiences, which cumulatively tell the big story about mentoring.
Our first task for the SEM was to curate reference materials. So each of us was given a topic, for example, mentoring relationship, mentoring process, mentoring in the health professions, mentor and mentee, goals of mentoring, integral personal development, goals of mentoring, designing a mentoring plan, and basic mentoring skills. So let's open a folder. So here you have the PDF version of the PowerPoint of our report. And here you have the curated reference materials or the handouts for our classmates.
Here is my output for task 1. I thought initially that the task was difficult because I had to at least browse through all the journals before I can select the appropriate articles for my topic. Pero it turned out to be very rewarding kasi I was able to create an organized summary and create a link for easy access to the articles. I can actually share this strategy to my mentee, lalo na if my mentee's problem is on orderliness and time management.
Once you've settled on the type of mentoring you wish to implement, whether it be one-on-one mentoring, distance mentoring, or group mentoring, it is now important to go to the mentoring plan. A mentoring plan is a way for you to clarify and formalize a relationship between the mentor and the mentee. Once you've been matched with your mentor or mentee, You have to outline the specifics of your roles and define guidelines for the relationship. For example, when you will be meeting, the frequency, and the location.
In this course, they were able to experience a mentor-mentee relationship with each other. As what Dot said, the class did a mentoring simulation activity. Let us hear how they felt at their first encounter with their mentor or their mentee.
Honestly, I really don't know my mentor and I haven't met her physically. But my mentor handled the first meeting
On
very
our
well.
first mentoring session, I felt comfortable. It was not uneasy at all because I was the mentor and I know my mentee. It felt like we had a peer mentoring.
To achieve a fruitful mentoring relationship, it is evident that commitment is necessary.
Mentors and mentees have their personal or individual responsibilities, roles, and schedules outside of mentoring relationship. Those can be related in their work, activities, friends, or families. Thus, there will come a time where conflicts between the mentors and the mentee's schedule or even readiness arise. This highlights the importance of commitment of both the mentor and the mentee with their relationship. Commitment may lead to a more willing, open, and right relationship. It can ease or even prevent the burden and conflicts, and more importantly, it can facilitate an effective mentoring session and a stable mentoring relationship.
Formalizing the relationship is also important in the mentoring process.
Hi, I'm Jimmy. In mentoring, the mentor has a proactive role of guiding the mentee in his or her professional life, which oftentimes spill over to the other aspects of the mentee's life, even aspects outside of work. And this is good, as the mentor takes on a holistic approach in guidance. However, by so doing, lines can sometimes be too blurred and the primary objectives of guidance might not be met when the two have reached a certain level of familiarity. It is therefore important in a mentoring program that lines of distinction as well as well-defined formalized roles are identified. By so doing, every so often, either the mentor or the mentee or both can self-check regarding the reaching of their objectives.
Within the mentoring process, there are basic skills that a mentor and mentee should develop. Having these skills would help build trust and strengthen the mentoring relationship.
Active listening allowed my mentee to share her ideas, thoughts, experiences, and feelings without interruption or judgment. My mentor's active listening gave me a sense of comfort and confidence that my ideas and feelings are being acknowledged.
Motivational interviewing is quite hard for me, especially in our setting that we barely know each other. But the basic thing to do in motivational interviewing is to follow the mnemonic rule. R stands for resist the writing reflex. Do not start the conversation with your mentee by ordering her to do the right thing. And then U stands for understanding your mentee's own motivation. L stands for listening with empathy. And lastly, E is to empower your mentee.
At first, I didn't know if appreciative inquiry will really fit in the topic that Jimmy wanted to share. However, employing active listening skills helped me know how to be a mentor in that period until I got a full picture and started employing appreciative inquiry skills. Truly, the appreciative inquiry questions were well formulated in each of the phase because as I adopted them, I can see how a gloomy face, so the gloomy face of Jimmy, turned into a positive and bright one.
In various studies and articles, being in a mentoring relationship can help develop the mentor and mentee both professionally and personally. Were the members of this class be able to experience this? Hi everyone, I'm Nina. I'm a student of HP246, but my day job is that I head the mentorship program of a physician licensure exam board preparation review center. I have been head mentor since I graduated from OBGYN residency in 2017, but I never attended any course or workshop on mentoring, so I just relied on books or journals or the best practices. So I really got excited when I found out that UP-NTTC is offering a subject in mentoring because I really wanted to upgrade the mentoring program I am handling and to learn more about mentoring and the mentoring process. Because really, I believe that the learning process is always dynamic and you can always offer more to the table when you put into practice the things that you learn. I love my mentor. Due to my area of work, I have always been on the other side. Rarely am I a mentee to someone, but I found out that the greatest quality of a mentor is someone who cares deeply for her mentee because that's how my mentor made me feel, and it is very, very important.
During this semester, I faced different difficulties. There was one time when I was feeling so down and stressed that I don't know how to move forward in my studies and even in my training. So I called Divi and then the mentoring happened. She listened, she asked questions, and then she gave guidance until I was able to decipher how to move on. So for me, this mentoring simulation activity was a blessing as I got to have a mentor to talk to and to help me get back on track and be better in my studies and in my training. I realized that mentoring can really help people in their professional growth as they are being helped also in their personal growth, and more so that it can help people survive and do better. So I hope that I could also be a good mentor to my future students, and hopefully it could also be of help to them for them to grow professionally and even personally.
Experiencing mentoring by being a mentor and a mentee was at first uncomfortable since the pair was composed of friends and colleagues whom I knew and worked with. But through time, and of course, inculcating the learnings I got from this mentoring course, I felt that our mentoring session was not just a required activity, but actually a genuine mentoring session. Mentoring with the heart.
These are some of the rich experiences they had in their mentoring class. They didn't just learn the concepts, they experienced it. And they are true witnesses to the value of mentoring.